if this is the Steen that I think it is, everyone, I went to college with him fucking like 15 years ago, dude. We like cheated off the same Asian kid together and shit. Oh, it's fucking hilarious, dude. But if anyone tells you that college is like a bunch of hard work and shit, nah, dude, it's literally fucking 40 people all cheating off this one Asian dude. And then it was like, dude, James Liu, I fucking remember that kid too, dude. And you know what it was? It was like this one Asian dude in the middle, and then like one white kid would like befriend the Asian nerd, you know what I mean? And then the one white kid would copy all the answers off this guy, and then it would be like a chain down the desk of like everyone looking over to like copy, and then our instructor was such a piece of shit that he would grade people. Oh, you're not Mark Steen. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm gonna continue the story anyway, though. But thanks for coming anyway, dude. Yeah, my buddy Mark Steen, I went to college, dude. And, our professor was such a piece of shit that he would grade people on their personalities and how he got along with them and not on their actual merits. College is such a fucking scam, dude. What he did, and we tested this theory too. We're all pretty smart kids, right? But we tested this theory where we were like, you know how when you copy somebody else's work, you have to change the answers a little bit so they don't know that you copied the work, right? You don't just plagiarize 100%. But so what we did is we actually copied the kid, and then we put our answers differently, and then we got graded differently. So we're like, but the answer is correct. Why are you grading us differently? He's like, no, your work is wrong. But like the Asian kid that we copied off of always had the top score. Like, but this is fucking bullshit, right? So what we did, a few of us did this. We copied the Asian kid word for word. Word for word. We didn't change a single fucking thing. And he graded us differently. I shit you not. He doesn't even read. He didn't even read the mathematical formulas or the explanations that we had. He just grades you instantly. It's a fucking 100% fucking scam, dude. And the problem was we couldn't call him out on it because what do you say? And so we were in the lunchroom together and we're comparing our papers. We're like, what the fuck? I have like 70%, Steen has fucking 80%, and the Asian kid has like 100%. And we literally have the, like, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, how do you call that out? You can't go to the professor and be like, bro, we purposely copied each other to prove you wrong. Then you get expelled. You know what I mean? And what do you do? What do you do with that information? You can't, like, I guess maybe we could have gone to the, maybe we could have gone to like the board of directors or something. We were like kids, we're like 18 years old, you know what I mean? We didn't know what the hell we were doing. But dude, college is such a fucking scam. University, college, it's 100. Actually, you know what? If you think about it, we'll get into some tech stuff after this, but if you think about it, it was a perfect example of how life actually is. Because it's not about the life lesson there is who you know and not what you know. You know what I mean? Just because we had the knowledge of this guy's a piece of shit and he'll grade you based on your personality, a smart kid would have sucked that guy's dick. You know what I mean? Or like eaten his shit. Because you know he grades you on your personality and how you get along with them, so it's in your best interest to just suck the dude's dick. You know what I mean? And that's exactly how life is. If you know there's a piece of shit that has control over some aspect of your life, you're better off brown nosing. Put your ego and your shame to the side and just do what you gotta do to take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Hey, yeah. So moral of the story there. Dude. Oh, Fuko. Yeah, dude. 100%. we're talking about my college days and how we quick summary, we all copied each other's test papers to see if the instructor grades you on your actual performance rather than your personality, and we had the exact same words and he graded us differently, so proving that college is a scam anyway. High school is a bit more, well, I don't know how it is where you guys are, but high school is a bit more regulated by the ministries. Like a college professor creates his own curriculum and does whatever the fuck he wants. And that's why it's more, and that's why universities and colleges are more reputation based, right? So this college over here has a reputation of building good workers that know what they're doing. It doesn't matter what the curriculum is, but for this subject matter, they're a good school, right? Whereas K to 12, kindergarten to grade 12, is like, this student has to know this, and this is the curriculum for the teachers, right? It's a lot more regulated, so it doesn't happen as often, and they use a lot of just like Scantron tests, like multiple choice, and it just grades it for you, so it's way more robotic, I want to say, you know what I mean? But college is a fucking scam, dude. I also don't want to, electronic science, I think it is, dude. That was like fucking 15 years ago. It's actually not a degree. It was only 3 years. But it was all I needed to get into my job. I didn't need a degree. And even then, you know what it was? When I applied for my job, even though it said required a degree, I was so much better than my competition in the application process that they just hired me anyway. Like, every question they asked me in the interview, I had a fucking smart-ass answer for it, and they're just like, we have to hire this guy. Like, you can be as book smart as you fucking want, dude, unless you're intelligent and you know your shit. Like, that's the dude that's gonna get hired. The dude that knows his shit, not some kid with a piece of paper, you know what I mean? But I needed a piece of paper to get my foot in the door. That was the problem. That's the problem with our society in general, is you need the paper to get your foot in the door, but the paper actually is completely meaningless. You know what I mean? So if you have a buddy or a friend that can refer you into a job, that's actually a better approach, because it's like, my buddy knows his shit, don't worry about the paper, give him an interview kind of thing. That goes a lot farther than the actual just fucking paper, you know what I mean? But you need the paper if you're doing like cold call interviews or whatever, right? It is what it is. Dude, I can't refer you to any, I don't have any connections, dude. I have 0 fucking connections, dude. I just harass the shit out of people until I get what I want. That's pretty much how I do it. But not in a creepy way. A good example, I emailed the local shop about my 3090 Strix, and then as soon as I opened the email, I was like, hey guys, I hate to bother you, and I know you're really busy. You have to show the person that you respect their time before you open the email, and then you ask for what you want. There's smart ways about doing shit. And then if you do that a few times in a row, the guy was like, we don't have a 3090 Strix in stock yet, but I can offer you this one that's coming next week instead. And I was like, no, I really want the Strix, right? So that guy appreciated my level of respect towards him, that he offered me another card to jump the queue ahead of everybody else. That's how life works. You know what I mean? So all these people that are bitching about their place in queue for 3000 series cards, they're not trying hard enough. I could literally get another 2-3 cards right now if I wanted to, you know what I mean? They're not trying hard enough. If the people that are in control of the cards are the people that control the lineup, right? If you have a buddy that controls the lineup, you get a card. That's why all the emails that you get are like, your place in line has been extended by 2 weeks. You know what I mean? And it's like, why does my shit keep getting pushed back by 2 fucking weeks? You know what I mean? It's like, that's why, because they're giving cards to their buddies. That's exactly why. Someone sent you a death threat? Who sent me a death threat? Where? But I get those all the time anyway. Dude, do you know, do you know, I didn't get no death threat in the DM. What are you talking about? When I made my first, RTX 3080 is going to be trash video, oh, no, that's my buddy. That's my buddy. He, that's Ando. No, dude. That's fine. He, no. He just bought, he's my Warzone partner. And he bought a new rig. He just bought a new rig, 10850K 3080, and then he messaged me, and he was like, dude, I need you to help me overclock, because my shit's running like garbage. And then I posted that fucking link to my video where I tell people to fuck off about private messaging me. And then he always tells me to kill myself, dude. It's totally fine. No. No. That's totally fine. We have, all my friends and me, like my personal friends, we have really dark humor, and there's, we're all really racist towards each other and shit. There's no sensitivity in our group of friends, you know what I mean? It's totally fine, dude. It's 100%. That's funny though. But I've gotten dude, so many fucking death threats. The first 3080 video that I did, I was like, Ampere isn't gonna be what you think it is, and everyone's like, someone's gonna fucking hunt you down and kill you, and then one guy's like, I'm gonna find you and shit. Like, dude, that's why I was saying that, like, shit is getting weird out there, bro. Like, if you go against somebody's brand, like if I so that video that I posted where I was like, Intel's still gonna be faster, that's going against somebody's brand, dude. It's no different than religion. 100%. It's literally no different. If you go to some religious person and you're like, your god is the false god, that person will kill you. They will literally, well, I mean, look at history, right? They will kill you over it. Like, all the wars of our time, not our time, all times, have been religion-based and territory-based, right? So yeah, if you like, oh, dude, I'm gonna have to, mutual racism, I'm gonna have to fucking get, like, auto turrets outside of my house and shit soon, just to, like auto turrets with, like, fanboy detectors, just to, like, mow people down that try to fucking go to my property, you know what I mean? Christ. Dude, it's 100%. I'm trying to sell a 2600X. Why would a fanboy go off on you for a 2600X? You mean on Craigslist? That makes no sense. Did you price it really high or some shit? Or did you price it too low? Why would a fanboy give you shit for selling a 3600X? That makes no sense. Yeah, that's what I think too. They're probably like, dude, why are you selling God's gift to chips? What's wrong with you, bro? And then oh, are you switching to Intel? Is that why? Oh, dude. Just don't talk to people on Craigslist, dude. All you have to, like, your best. There's Ando. I wasn't talking shit. Some guy said that you told me to kill myself, and then I was like, no, don't worry about it. He's fine. Oh god. That's fucking hilarious. No, if you're selling like an AMD chip online or whatever, just don't say that you're going Intel. Just be like, I'm building a mini ITX. Oh no, just say you're buying a laptop or something. Just say anything to avoid the fanboy talk. Just avoid. Why are my threads running at 3.6 when my clock speed is 5.0? Because you're thermal throttling or you hit the level 3 power state on your chip. An Intel chip has 3 power states. There's the thermal boost, whatever, the 5.3 gigahertz. Then once it's been at 5.3 gigahertz for 12 seconds or whatever, it'll go to level 2 power boost, which is 4.7. It'll do 4.7 for 32 seconds or whatever. Then if you're still loading the CPU up past like 60 seconds, it'll go to base clock at 3.6. That's why it's doing that. So, all you have to do in your BIOS is enable multi-core enhancement or just turn off your power limits on your chip, and that fixes that problem. That's what that is. Or your temperatures. So I was just downloading this app here. Download this app, IDA64 Extreme. Download IDA64 and run this test for me. You go download this app that I just showed you, go to cache and memory benchmark and run this for me. And I will have a much better picture of what your computer is doing. It might be your memory latency that's doing it. Unless if you don't have your mesh and your RAM dialed in properly. Can you tell me how to remove power limit? Wait. Yeah. Can you tell me how to remove power limit on a Z390 Elite motherboard? The Z390 gigabyte ones do it automatically. But the easiest way to check that, I'll show you how to check that. It's really easy, dude. Actually, Ando, this is for you too. I'll show you. It's at idle. Oh, if your computer is doing that at idle, here, let me show you this quickly. Go into your power settings. That's the reason it's downclocking at idle is just because it's saving power. That's all it's doing. So the way you get around that, right click your desktop, hit display settings, right? You go to your power and sleep. Additional power settings. I hope you're paying attention here. You go to change plan settings, advanced power settings, processor power management, minimum processor state. Make sure this is 100%. This will never let your CPU downclock itself while you're idling or in Windows and stuff. This is in case you actually give a shit about power limit or power, but I like it being at 100%. I don't give a shit about power, A. B, when you're moving around Windows, it's just way more snappy, you know what I mean? If you have a 9900K coffee, okay, the best way to check if your CPU is throttling under power limit load, you go here, you open IDA, Tools, System Stability Test, and don't just click Start. You want to uncheck all of them except CPU. FPU and cache will roast your CPU so fucking hard, dude. You don't need that shit for the... You don't need FPU and cache to check your power limits. The system memory, this one is pretty useless. It takes too long to detect memory errors. I like OCCT for that one, but to check your power limits, just go stress CPU, hit start, and then just watch your... sorry. Also, open CPU IDA, like this, and then you watch your CPU clock, and then if this goes down after maybe like 30 seconds or whatever, you know your power limit in your BIOS is under Intel spec or whatever you want to call it, right? That's how you can tell that shit. testing cache is okay, but I still find OCCT to be a better test for that. Like OCCT. Okay, let me explain. OCCT hammers your entire computer at once, but it doesn't tell you where the error stemmed from. Does that make sense? So you want to use OCCT for a complete system stability test. But so if you go into your BIOS and you change your fucking ring clock, you change a bunch of RAM settings, you change your core, you change all your voltages, and you run OCCT and it errors out, you have no fucking clue if which change you made is the error. Do you know what I mean? That's the there's specific tests you can run to isolate specific things, you know what I mean? My whole PC is dying due to memory cache benchmark? Like in IDA, you mean? What do you mean your computer's dying? Hang on, let me open Discord. Where's my Discord? How the hell do I get out of this? Oh, your problem's right here, dude. Yeah, your RAM is not, your XMP isn't set, dude. Why are you manually doing it? What's your XMP? This is low as shit, dude. Yeah, so Intel speed shift, even if you have Intel speed shift enabled, but you have your all core forced or set, it'll override the speed shift. I have speed shift enabled. I have all my power settings enabled, but I have V-core is manual forced and my core clock all core is forced. So there's no adaptive setting. Like, it doesn't have a chance to downclock itself, right? What do you mean 3.6 threads? Clock speed 5.0. Let me send you a link to the Discord, Ando, or just send me if you have IDA 64, send me a screenshot of this. I want this picture. So do a CPU stress test, have this window up, and I want to see your temperatures. And then send me that picture. And then I'll be able to tell you what the hell's going on. That'll give me all the information I need. XMP is enabled. That cannot be true, dude. No, what memory kit do you have? If you're comfortable turning your computer off, and then take a picture of your memory stick with the sticker on it, and then send that to me in Discord. Yeah, but HyperX could mean anything, dude. You know what I mean? Send me the pic. Send me the pic. Register it. Hang on. What the fuck? Dude. I promise this won't be a bad decision. It's like the most famous last words ever said, dude. This is the wrong tab. You have to go to computer, sensor tab. I need this one. And register the program too. 5 gigahertz. Start. If this says 5 gigahertz, if this says 5 gigahertz while this is going for like 5 minutes, then you're fine, dude. It's not downclocking. You know what I mean? Oh, you mean this? Oh, dude, ignore that. Oh, I should have, sorry, I should have clued into this faster. When it says 3.6 gigahertz, that's just what the advertised spec of the CPU is. So any software, like any software that you initialize will always say 3.6. You can't stop that. That's just because look. I didn't know that's what you meant. Like if you go to Task Manager, more details, performance, base speed 3 points. So like this, I can never change this number. This number 3.7, I can never change it. You know what I mean? Or if you go into system 10900K 3.7, it doesn't matter how fast my CPU is. It always says 3.6 because that's just what's advertised as a spec. So you ignore that. It means nothing. You know what I mean? That's what I didn't know that's what you were talking about. So even when you're stress testing your computer, it'll still say 3.6. It never changes. So the way you verify your overclock in IDA is exactly what you're doing. You go CPU ID is the one you want, and you just look at this number while you're doing a stress test. And then if this stays at 5 gigahertz, then you're at 5 gigahertz no matter what. This is the number you want to look at. Don't look at the don't look at this. It'll always say the base speed. Always. It doesn't matter. It'll always say it. Hope that answers the question. I think that game was a piece of shit. Well, Warzone is extremely Warzone is an extremely what's the word? God, what's the word? Optimized game, dude. It's optimized for consoles, not PC. It runs like a complete bag of shit on fucking PCs. 10900K? Yeah, dude. That's a really good AIO for 10900K. Sure. It depends how far you want to overclock it though. And it depends how good your bin is. But obviously, yeah. You can't get more than 360 anyway. The only way that you can actually get more than 360 is if you use a custom loop, right? And the performance gain of a custom loop over a 360 isn't that much. I don't think a store would have scammed you, man. This memory does not have XMP. Yeah, you bought base RAM. You bought the cheap shit. Because I can see it says 1.2 volts here. No XMP enabled RAM is gonna have 1.2 volts. So they're all gonna be 1.35 or higher. No, you can buy this kind of RAM. It's just base RAM. It's just so if he takes the heat spreader off, it's just a bunch of green shit. It's just base RAM. It's like 266 RAM, right? Yeah, sure. You like it'll have XMP. The XMP is just gonna be base. The XMP for this RAM is just base whatever the official Intel spec is, 266, 6 or whatever. Do you know what I mean? That would take a long time, my friend, but we can do some things. I am gonna be live for an extra 45 minutes. Do me one more favor. Download this app here. Coffee. Download this app. Typhoon Burner. Download this. Freeware version. Sure, whatever. This will tell me what chips you have on your memory sticks, like what the actual manufacturer of the chip is. No, dude, I'll do it first. I'll show you. It's really easy. I'll show you exactly what happens. Jufus, link in Discord. Hang on. What Discord? Oh, I already answered that one. I have authorized a payment to Starbucks. No shit. As I'm drinking my I paid with PayPal. What gave you an error? Hang on, let me catch up with the chat first. One sec. I would like to your way of overclock. Let's say 5.1 should be 5.1 is easy on all 10900Ks, man. Easy. You don't even have, you literally, if you go into your BIOS and you just type in 5.1, you don't have to touch anything else and it'll work. Like you don't have, no voltages, no RAM, no, just type in 5.1 and it'll work. Did you ever do a video about overclocking BCLK XMP with MEM CPU? No, because BCLK is kind of pointless now. Like how do I explain BCLK? Like the only situation where BCLK is useful is if your certain memory controller on your CPU doesn't like a certain bin of memory timing, not timing, speed. So like, and this was more of an old school thing than a new school thing. So if let's say you're on DDR4 and you're trying to run like 4133 RAM. Actually, you know what's common is 4200. So memory has a 100 and 133 megahertz divider, depending on what you like. And usually the 133 divider has more stable memory bins, I want to say, right? So if you do 4200, it might not be stable. But if you do 4266, this one might be stable, because this one is on the 100 megahertz divider. This one's on 133. So the next one would be 4400, right? So, which is on 133. The gap between 4266 and 4400 is so large that it might not work. In which case you would use BCLK to get to 4300 or whatever. That's like the only situation that you would use BCLK, is to get in between these two bins without changing your divider. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of the only situation you would use it. But like, even then, the performance gain between it's meaningless. Like, just do this. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? That's why nobody does BCLK videos anymore. It's unless you're, and like, this is for like if you're doing liquid nitrogen or something and you're trying to get a record. So if you're at like fucking 5500 and you can't get 5600, you might be able to get 55.5 with BCLK. That's what that's there for. Otherwise, it's fucking pointless. Okay. Hang on. I'm catching up. Check Discord, Typhoon not working. Hang on, dude. Why are you fucking jumping the gun? I'm not there yet. Hang on. So, first things first. You have to run Typhoon Burner as administrator, so it can grab the readings off your DIMMs. Alright? Whatever. Yes, close. Then you got this screen. Are you with me, Coffee? You got this screen. Read. You press the read button. Okay, I'm waiting. as I eat the last bite of my sandwich. Oh yeah, you have to extract the entire... Oh, dude! You were trying to run it from the zip file? Come on, bro. That's hilarious. Speaking of which... Okay. You extracted the entire folder to a folder? And you ran as administrator? Well, anyway, you have to get this working regardless, but what you do is you hit the read button when you get it working, read SPD, ignore, whatever. This page will tell you the manufacturer of your chip and the revision. Where is it here? Where's BDI density? Here you go. And it will tell you the whatchamacallit. It'll tell you the actual revision of your chip number, of your model number. And then what this does is, depending on what chips you have, you can kind of go online and check to see where your chips overclock, right? Micron A die. Hang on. This is some trash can RAM, dude, not gonna lie. You see how it says minimum timings? You could also plug these into your BIOS as well. 8GB A die. SRJ. JDEC. Where's Go down here, scroll to the bottom, and send me what this says, because this field here is your XMP. So I want to know what this is. Scroll down a bit more, take a screenshot of that. Corsair Vengeance LPX gigabyte. Do you think this RAM can be... Steen, you have to send me a screenshot. Like the only way you can know is if you can push your RAM farther is if you get the manufacturer and the die. Because some memory chips do overclock and some just don't. I think the Amazon guy is here. I'm waiting for some more HDMI cables for those that are my fucking HDMI woes, man. Yeah, I don't know what the hell this is. So your RAM, coffee, your RAM 1067 times 2. So you bought 2133 RAM. That's all. Yeah. So, yeah. So because you bought base RAM, there is no XMP for base RAM. Like, this is like the cheapest shit you possibly could have bought. So what you have to overclock it yourself. The easiest place to start is go into your BIOS, go to your RAM settings. Hang on, I'm gonna see who knocks on the door. Okay, hang on. Okay. Crown Crypto, dude, thanks for the sub, dude. That's awesome. I'll post a link to the Discord in a bit here for everybody, but let me just finish Coffee's question first. Are you in the Discord? Crown Crypto? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Let me get into the HDMI thing. One sec. Oh, is this JC? Dude, is that you? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Christ. Okay, one sec. Coffee. Okay, wait, coffee. You go into your BIOS, type in 3200, go into your timings, and what is the most common sold memory on the market today in the world? It's 16, 18, 18, 36. Every fucking RAM stick does this at 1.35 volts. Just punch this in. And I bet you it'll work. Just punch it in, dude. Oh, that's what that picture was. Is that what he has? Oh, okay. Good call. Yeah. Okay. Coffee, go to this link that he shared. Oh. Well, there's no responses. Well, anyway, at least you know this works. But, so, okay, you know what you can do? Coffee, you know what you can do? Instead of, okay, wait. Go to your BIOS, type in 2666 or whatever, go 2666, 16, 18, 1836, 1.35. Hit apply, save. Sup, Drake, sup, Chamber? Okay, so you've already done that, right? No, that's fine. Who cares? Don't worry about that shit. Go into your BIOS and then keep going. So once you have 16, 18, 18, 36 punched into your timings, 1.35 volts, save, then try 2800 next. And then save, exit. If it posts and boots, try 3000, and you just keep going up until it fails. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? It's 6-year-old RAM? Okay, if you punch in 16, 18, 18, 36 with 1.35 volts, it won't go faster than 2666? If that's the case, you just gotta buy a new RAM, dude. That RAM is trash cans. Then forget it, yeah. That's it then. No, that's it. Yeah, I know the first iterations of DDR4 RAM did not go very far. Like when Haswell E came out on X99, the very first DDR4 RAM chips that came out were trash, dude. Actual trash. Damn. JC, thanks for gifting. Oh, Tyat got it. Nice, dude. Is there can I go on Case King that's not German? Wait, I can select my language somewhere. Oh my god, what is this fucking gypsy speak? What is this? Oh, here we go. Okay. Holy shit, this is a messy ass website, dude. Holy Christ. PC components, DDR4 memory. Okay. Population 1, what the hell is that? Okay, so the thing about memory, depending on what platform you on, okay, so obviously the cheapest, the reason why every big tech tuber always recommends this fucking 3200, hang on, can I filter by speed? Speed. Look at this, look at how many 3200s there are versus all the other ones. Look at that shit. Because every fucking memory chip does that shit. Like, this is like the cheapest trash that you can buy. But it works well enough for AMD and Intel. That's why most tech tubers actually benchmark their rigs with this, because this is the most common RAM. Do you know what I mean? A VR Fortnite? What's it called? I might be interested in that, actually. Population 1. How would you VR a shooter like that, though? Population 1. I'm gonna save that for later. VR. I've got an index, but other than fucking Half-Life Alyx, I don't use that shit. And then Squadrons is still broken. I'm waiting for that to get fixed. Okay. I want something that maxes out my 90. So, if you want something, what motherboard do you have on your 900K? Z390. Oh, so you have 4 DIMM. Okay. The problem with... Okay, here is the biggest... This is the problem I had, and this is the problem that you're gonna have. Z390 is T-topology. Right? So, the best RAM that you can get for a 9900K is actually 4 sticks of 8 gigabytes. If you want to max it out. The biggest problem is X570 and Z490 / Z590. These ones are daisy chain. So these ones work the best on 2x16 sticks. So the problem that you're going to have is if you buy 4.8 or 4x8, you're fucking yourself over for future upgrades. And that's the yeah, I had the exact same. It pissed me right the fuck off, dude. So when I had my 9900 KS, I bought 4x8. I bought like G-Skill Royals, like the most expensive shit you can get. Then when I got a 10900K, I couldn't get them to clock as high because it's daisy chain. I was fucking pissed, dude. I hated Intel for doing that shit, dude. They like, how many customers are they gonna fuck over by doing that shit? So, what I would do... Okay, I would take a guess on how long you're going to keep your Z390 platform. If you're gonna keep your 9900 KS until DDR5 comes out, like 3 or 4 years from now, 5 years from now, then who gives a shit? Get 4x8, right? If you plan on switching to Ryzen or Rocket Lake, then get 2x16 now and take the performance hit now. Do you know what I mean? But so Alder Lake on LGA 1700, and this is after Rocket Lake. This is 2022, 2 years from now. And Zen 4 are both going to be DDR5. Right? So if this is the last DDR4 platform that you're ever going to be on, then just get 4x8. And then upgrade to this in 3 or 4 years or whatever time frame that is, right? If you have any doubt in your mind that you might go to one of these, then get 2x16, and I think you can still run like 3800 megahertz or even like 3833 on Z390, I believe. No, that's no, not at all. Why would you do that? Dude, the only difference between Z390 and Z490 is the 10900K has an extra 2 cores. That's it. There's no difference. There's zero difference, dude. Like, why would you sell all of this to get 2 extra cores? That makes no sense. Now, on Z590 Rocket Lake, there would be an argument for swapping that for that because it has PCIe 4.0. That's the only argument from going from Z390 to Z590, right? And we also don't know if it'll be daisy chain or T-topology either. That hasn't been said yet. Yeah, but if you already have a 4 by, you're doing 4 by 16? 3600 CL16? That's impressive. What the hell you need 64 gigs of RAM for? Holy shit. Fucking installing Flight Simulator on that shit? RAM drive? Dude, 64 gigs is a shit ton of RAM. It's the, you can't run that fast, dude. That's too much stress on the IMC. The reason you would have, like, okay, let's go into a system RAM talk here quickly. The reason you would want, so okay, let's say you have Z490 and you have 2x8, so you have 16 gigabytes of RAM. You can clock this RAM to like 4800 megahertz on 2x8 daily stable, right? If you have 2x16, you have 32 gigabytes of RAM. You can clock it to, let's say 4300 megahertz stable daily, but it's dual rank. 4 by 16, 64 gigabytes of RAM. Let's say in your example 3600 megahertz, and let's say this is C16, C17, C16. Let's say dual rank. Actually, this would be quad rank. Actually, quad rank. Now, what you're going to find with these configurations, this one is obviously the fastest, right? And you can get your latency down to like 33 or 34 nanoseconds with this, right? The problem with this is, if you're playing a fucking massive game like Flight Simulator or an open world game, you only have 16 gigabytes of texture room and map room. It doesn't matter. So like, it doesn't matter how fast your RAM is. It can only store 16 gigabytes, right? So if you're in a big open world game, you're still gonna have to pull assets off your NVMe drive at the end of the day. That's the problem with this. And assuming you have like a 3080 with 10 gigabytes of VRAM, right? So a 3080 with 16 gigabytes of 2x8 is 26 gigabytes of total texture, buffer, map, game. Do you know what I'm talking about? Quad channel's different though. Quad channel is not quad rank though. Quad channel is an entirely different animal, right? But if you have a 3080 with 32 gigabytes of RAM, you have 42 gigabytes of textures and room to wiggle, right? So even though you're losing 500 megahertz of speed, you're gaining 16 gigabytes of space essentially for your textures. This is going to be much better for gaming going forward, and it's going to be much better for gaming now. You know what I mean? Now if you have a 30, or on the other hand, if you have a 3090 with 24 gigabytes of VRAM plus 16, this would be fine. This would be the ultimate fucking fast. This would be fast as fuck, right? But that's 40 gigabytes total. Do you know what I mean? But if you have a 3080 with 64 gigabytes of slow ass RAM, you have 74 gigabytes of total to play with. unless a game is filling up that many textures, you're losing performance over this. Because you can't crank this as high or tighten the timings as much as this one. Because no game is going to use 42 gigabytes of textures. You know what I mean? So like, a 3090 with 16 gigs is going to be the fastest that you can get. A 30, or like, let's say a 3090 with 32 gigs was 24 plus 32. My god. 24 plus 32. 56. Again, this would be the best. So 2x16 is the best for mainstream platforms. Because you can clock it this high, you can get dual rank access, and you double your RAM, right? The 4x16 is too much of a performance hit to make this worth it. Do you know what I mean? That's why nobody runs this for games. Okay, let me hang on. Doesn't 4x8 chain cause more latency? No, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. 4x8 is 4x8. It doesn't matter. It would cause more latency if you couldn't clock it as high. The best 8-stick RAM that you can buy, Viper 4400. This one. This is the best stick of non-RGB memory that you can buy in a by 8 form. It's cheap as hell. This is for 2 sticks, remind you. This is cheap as hell, and this can go to like 4.8 fucking 4800 easily, dude, easily. Oh yeah, let me check. Viper, you don't even need to go that high, dude. You can get Viper 4000. This might not be a European brand. Huh. What about Amazon EU? Can you order from Amazon EU? Amazon UK? No. Oh, Amazon.de. Oh shit. I will sell my PC, right? I will have about £2,400 budget, which is like what, $2,600 budget. Why would you sell your PC? You have a 9900K, dude. Why? You have to stop stressing out so much, dude. No, 2x16 is only better than 4x. Oh no, yeah, sorry, yeah. 2x16 is always better than 4x in gaming. Gaming. Keyword is gaming. There's multiple use cases for more RAM that's not gaming. Hang on. Viper 4000. Oh yeah, you can buy it. Yeah, just get this. If you get 4 of these, you'd be fucking laughing, dude. And these overclock to 4400. And these are Samsung B-die. See, 4400, how much more money is that? No, get these. So, okay, so when you're buying these chips, you have to make sure you get the ones that are 1939. Don't get these ones. Don't get the 3866. Don't get this. Don't get this. You have to go 4000 is the minimum one that you want. And then you know these are Samsung B-die, and then you know these will overclock to the fucking moon, dude. 18, 20, 20. Yeah. I wouldn't. What's the price difference here? 91 pounds or whatever this is, euro. I would pay the extra euro or pounds to make sure you get B-die. I wouldn't. That's not worth it. But like the price jump to this one is way too much, and these ones will do the same. Yeah, get this one. This is the one that you want. This one might not be B-die, so you don't know. Why would you fucking risk that shit? Yeah, again, yeah, literally anything from a 3570 will be quadruple the performance, dude. Just get what you can find at this point. If you have, you know what I mean? $10900K is no problem to get where I live. I'm afraid of because AMD problems. Like, you're afraid of public perception? You have a whole different problem then, my friend. Get whatever the hell you want and don't worry about what other people are doing, dude. That's all I can say. Doesn't matter. Although, we are so close to Zen 3 now. Okay, when is Zen 3 launching? Okay, so we have 2 weeks until Zen 3 launches, which means embargo would be in this week somewhere for third-party reviews. Just wait another week. Wait until this week. See if Zen 3 is faster or for what you want, right? And then try and get a pre-order in if you want that instead. If the embargo lifts and all of a sudden you see that it's like a tie or whatever, get the intel. Save yourself the hassle. But people have to stop making purchasing decisions based on public perception. Who fucking cares, dude? Who cares? Look, dude, go to my if you need more self-reinforcement of why it doesn't matter, go to my Warzone help videos and look at all the comments of all the people that are saying I only have 100 FPS, and then I'm like, what chip do you have? Ryzen. It's always fucking Ryzen, dude. All those Ryzen chips have like 100 FPS. All those people were peer pressured into buying AMD from all their friends, and now they're suffering for it. Make the smart decision. Don't make the peer pressure decision. Do you know what I mean? I want my FPS. Fuck that shit. I'm lacking 50 pounds. Dude, just wait. Sell. Dude, you're not in a rush to buy a RAM, dude. And you know what? This RAM goes on sale very often. Very often, dude. I don't know how they get these B-die chips for this cheap. But this like wait for Black Friday. When's Black Friday? It's coming up like right now. And I guarantee they'll have a sale on that shit. Dude, just wait a month. Who gives a shit? Wait a month, and then a month will give you a little bit of time to save up money. Black Friday this shit and buy 4 sticks of it, and then you're laughing. Don't change your setup until DDR5. Always check voltage too. Yes. Okay. 4400. This one might be 1.45, yeah, but it's still B-die though. So if you take this, I have a video on this. I have a video on these two exact kits too. And what I did was I took this kit here. All I did was pump 1.45 volts into it, and it turned it into this for free. That's it. You don't have to spend the extra money. Hang on, sorry, I'm just catching up here on the chat. Are these the one? Hang on. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yep, yep. Yep. If you want to buy it from OC UK, yeah, the same shit. Same shit. HDMI cables. Your C9 has the fixed G-Sync beta firmware. No, I didn't install the beta firmware. G-Sync disabled still doesn't work. It doesn't. A 50-foot cable, a 50-foot fiber cable just doesn't work at all. Period. From what I've read, none of them work. Are there a lot of extra problems, bugs with AMD? No. Yes. No. AMD is harder to get running properly. First of all, not properly. It's harder to get running well. I think well is the right word. It's harder to get running well, and it's always going to be laggier and slower. So the problem is these people with Zen 2 chips watching my videos, they see that I'm getting like 500 fucking FPS, right? And they're like, bro, can you share your settings? How are you getting that much FPS? You can't do that on an AMD system. But nobody on no. That's the problem with mainstream tech press in general. No tech press talk about that kind of stuff. Like the tech press are like, the Ryzen is 5% slower. Not when you're pushing 1,000 FPS. You know what I mean? It keeps scaling. It scales. It's the Intel systems scale beyond what the benchmarks show you, right? So these people, so they're like, I've set all my settings to the lowest settings possible, and I'm still getting 120 FPS. Yeah, because your CPU is too fucking laggy. There's too much latency. It can't push the frames. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with the chips, but the mainstream media doesn't talk about competitive esports and AMD chips. Nobody talks about that. Nobody, because none of them play esport games. You don't see Jay's 2 cents or Linus or Hardware Unboxed playing fucking Warzone. Nobody plays that shit. They don't play Overwatch. They don't play Counter-Strike. They don't play Valorant. Dude, they don't play that shit. They don't play it. They fucking benchmark Shadow of the Tomb Raider and like Clash of Clans and shit. That's what they do. That's their job. That's why my channel's the middle ground. Esports, hardware. That's why my information is so jarring to most people, because it goes against too much shit. If you must really know, the reason I want a new PC build, the first of all my case is 6 years old, has no airflow. If you want to build a new computer for the fun of it, that's fine too, man. Because it's fun. If you can get really good money for your old computer and you want to just build a new one for fun, just do it. Building computers is fun as shit, dude. That's literally awesome. I have a lot of friends that do that shit. Dude, I have this one buddy that's built the same computer like 4 fucking times. I shit you not. I think subconsciously he keeps like breaking and upgrading his own shit as an excuse to keep building himself a new computer. People will find that the craziest shit to keep building, dude. You know what I mean? You can already tell that your brain is looking for reasons to build a new computer already, even though your computer's fine. You know what I mean? So like, just do what your brain wants you to do, man. You know what I mean? Like, make yourself happy. Who gives a shit? Team Group is a good brand for B-Die. I had Team Group Excalibur. Oh my god. This is the first B-Die kit that I ever bought. These ones. These ones did not overclock as well as the Vipers did. So I sold these ones off. Where are the timings at? It was a really strange timing as well. It was like 18, 22, 22. Yeah, these ones. They're okay, but they did not overclock as well as the 1939 ones did. I don't know if it, yeah, I don't know. I just didn't have as much success. 2 hours. So we'll do another 10 minutes here, and then we're gonna call the stream, I think. My voice surprisingly isn't shot. Thank God. I tried to keep my volume of my voice much lower this stream around. I checked the Viper 4400. Should I get 4x8 or 2x8? What platform are you on, Steam? Are you on Z390 or Z490? Well, either way, you should probably get 4x8, because, well, what video card do you have? Do you have a 3090? How much VRAM do you have? Is what I want to say. That's a good option too, dude. If you can sell your computer now for top dollar and then just not play games for like a month until Black Friday comes, you can build an entire fucking computer on Black Friday for cheap, dude, cheap. That's a fantastic option. But that option requires patience, right? That option requires a lot of self-discipline. When you have money in the bank, you want to fucking you want to spend that cash, dude. If you have a few buyers, just do it, dude. I think everyone that follows you here, yeah, exactly, yeah. And you can still push Ryzen as far as you want, but I do feel sorry for people that fall. I had this other buddy that I play Warzone with, and he's like, I'm upgrading to a 3600, and I'm like, oh, but like. It's also not my job to be like, bro, you shouldn't buy a Ryzen for gaming, because that person has already set in their head that they're going to buy a Ryzen. Because how does a guy like me tell you that Linus is wrong? That's the problem, you know what I mean? So like, Linus is like, oh my god, Zen 3 is fucking amazing. You have this one guy on YouTube with 1,000 subscribers being like, hey, maybe not. Who, like, the gravity of credibility for Linus is infinitely larger than you know what I mean? So like 9 out of 10 people are gonna buy the Ryzen because he said it's good. That's why, you know what I mean? 10900K Z490. Which Z490 motherboard do you have, Steve? What oh, so you have 8 gigs of VRAM. Okay. What motherboard do you have? That's gonna make a big difference. Master 4x8 is fine. Yeah. My wife has a Z490 Master as well. That one works really well with 4x8. If you said that you had an Asus Hero, I would have said no. Or, I think MSI works really well with 4x8 as well. The Asus ones do not, and the ASRock ones do not. ASRock and Asus, no 4x8. Aorus and MSI, yes, 4x8 for Z490. From what I've tested, anyway. I got 3600 C16, turned out Hynix, yeah. Yes. you can buy 3600 C16 kits, and half of them will be B-die and half of them won't be B-die. And the way they do that is they advertise the same timing numbers, and then they just buy like 1 billion chips from Micron, 1 billion chips from Hynix, and 1 billion chips from Samsung. And then when they run those chips through their bidding machine or whatever, the bidding machine doesn't care what the chip manufacturer is. All it cares is if it can validate that speed and that timing. So some Hynix kits can, or some Micron chips can validate at those speeds. So it's a fucking lottery. The only way you can tell is actually if you go into the timings and make sure that you got a B-die. You have to make sure that the kit that you're buying is a kit where Hynix and Micron cannot validate for that fucking shit. You know what I mean? Hey, dude, that was the first cheer I've ever gotten. What does that mean? What's a cheer? I've never gotten a cheer before. Hey, look, your name is on the thing too. Cool. Look at all that. Look at that professional shit, dude. Cool. It has a little diamond beside it too. What's a bit? Is a bit like a penny or something? That's awesome. Thanks so much, dude. I really appreciate it. Zen is best. Huh? dude, fucking I have like 3 pages of text, and then I see like JC like fucking get in there in the middle and like, Ryzen is best, guys. Ryzen's the best. you don't say anything for like fucking 2 hours, and it's like, Ryzen's the best. Oh, of course JC would say that. Holy shit. Dude, I noticed that JC like hides in like the fucking tech support channel or whatever, cause he doesn't want to he doesn't want to post in the fucking general anymore, cause he knows I'm gonna roast his ass. So I have to like go into the tech support and like find his ass and I'm like, tag him. Dude, fucking, and then he posts that he has like problems tuning his Ryzen, and I'm like, ah, good. Wait, I got a button for that shit. Yeah, that's me. That's me when I find JCC in the Discord, dude. Oh, good. Linus makes himself look wrong to people like us, not to 99% of the world, right? So it's really hard to put ourselves in the. It's really hard to keep a perspective of what the general human is like, right? That's the problem. My friend bought an R7 1700 when he was new. 67. Oh yeah, of course. Dude, I had a buddy, my buddy Cairo. I probably watch this later, or he's probably creeping right now. I had a buddy Cairo. We used to play Black Ops 4 together, Blackout, and he had a Ryzen 2700X, and dude, at the time when Blackout was out, I had a 1680 V2 Xeon 8-core Ivy Bridge, and I had DDR3 2400 quad channel. And then while we were playing Blackout, I would have like 180 FPS constant with that shit, and his 2700X was dipping to like 80 and shit. And then I would send him videos of like my 10-year-old DDR3 system just like quadrupling his fucking frames, and he literally sold his entire fucking computer and bought a 9900K. He was so pissed off. And then, well, yeah, he's like, I was just told to buy this. Right? It's not his fault. It's 100% not his fault. He was told to buy this. because he was told it was a better bang for buck. When a fucking decade-year-old Xeon ran circles around it. Circles, dude. Fucking circles, dude. And he had a 1080 Ti at the time, and I had a 1080 non-Ti, and I was fucking circling his ass. And that's why people that go through this experience, so like when you're gaming with somebody with an AMD system and you have an Intel one, and they ask you why your frames are so high, and they go through that experience, it actually makes them feel like shit that they listened to mainstream media. Which, it sucks for your friends, because you don't want your friends to feel bad, right? Well, like a friend should not want their friend to feel bad, even though it makes you feel good that you made the right decision. You know what I mean? Like, it makes you feel good that your friend is failing. You know what I mean? It makes it's you know what I mean? But that person is never going to go Ryzen, and also is never going to listen to mainstream media ever again, dude. Ever again. And that is a valuable lesson to learn, dude. Very valuable. Should I upgrade my Haswell E to Comet Lake or wait for Alder Lake? I don't know much about Haswell E, dude, to be honest. I would question that question, like, do you need the extra PCI Express lanes that you already have? Like, you have 40 lanes or whatever. Do you need those lanes? And what's the refresh rate of your monitor, and what games do you play? Is how I would word that question. 1 bit is 1 cent. Cool, dude. Oh, that might be the Amazon guy again. Yeah, again, thanks for the cheer, dude. That's awesome. So 100 bits is $1? That's cool, dude. That's awesome. I need to get on that fucking bit. You know how the other streamers have like the bit list on their thing to like guilt people and make people want to be on top list and give more money? It's all psychological, dude. There's so much smart shit about that. Rename tech support to help JC, the JC help channel. No, he doesn't actually ask for help too much. He's fine that way. It's just that whenever he does need help, it's always Ryzen based. You know what I mean? And it's just, and that goes back to like enjoying seeing your friends fail. You know what I mean? So every time JC needs help with his Ryzen, I'm like, it makes me feel good. Oh yeah, well that's, dude, wow, I on that note, people like to see the bigger numbers. Why do you think that stupid fucking benchmark has been reposted in the Discord like 20 fucking times? Because it shows that a Ryzen 5600 destroys a 10900K in single thread. And everyone's like, I'm surprised that our Discord is sharing that much. They should kind of know better. And you also can't extrapolate what that means for gaming. It means nothing for gaming. It means absolutely. But then everyone's also like I'm trying to extrapolate how that's going to perform versus you can't extrapolate anything. Zero. It doesn't tell you anything. But people still like to see the higher number. And that's why AMD is advertising all that Cinebench shit. Higher number. My friend even RMA'd his Mobo. Yeah, dude. Yep. It is what it is. Whenever someone's like, hey, why am I getting so much less FPS than you? The first question you ask is, do you have a Ryzen? For now. Or do you have a Zen 2 or below? Um, dude, YouTubers are very strange, dude. Not YouTubers, sorry, the people that comment on the YouTube section. But you notice that most people in the Twitch and on the Discord are fine. You know what I mean? And those people that talk shit on YouTube, they can definitely join the Twitch, no problem, but they're not going to. They know that they know that they can post some shit on YouTube and then get the fuck out of there and not have a recourse, you know what I mean? And the problem with YouTube bans is it doesn't tell the person they're banned. I wish it did, because then people would be much more careful about posting on YouTube. So if I ban somebody on YouTube, it doesn't tell them. It just makes it so they can't, like even if they post a comment on my YouTube video, they can post it. It's just that nobody sees it. You know what I mean? So like if you post on somebody's YouTube video like 10 times and nobody responds or likes your comment, you might be banned, but you don't know. You know what I mean? That's the problem. I wish it just said you're fucking banned. But YouTube doesn't want to do that because the person is much less likely to view your video if they know they're banned from your channel, you know what I mean? So it's better to shadow ban them and get them to still watch your content and then serve them ads, right? It's in YouTube's best interest. Okay, 10 more minutes and then we're done with this. Oh yeah, let's run this quickly. Hang on. I'm gonna run this. Just so people... I'm gonna close all my apps too. Just so people can get a gauge of where my computer is versus theirs. Okay. So run the whole thing. Run all tests. Sure, why not? Okay. So you said for overclock 10900K to just type it in, just type it in, dude. It'll take care of it. Yeah, the Aorus Master is very good at just auto figuring it out. So go into your BIOS settings, type in all core 5.1, and then go to your ring or your cache clock, type in like 4.6 or 4.5, I would say, just to be nice and stable. 5.1, 4.5, save and exit, don't touch anything else, it'll work just fine. I can almost guarantee that it would work just fine. I play 4K 144 hertz, play all kinds of games. I don't think you need to upgrade then from X99. I think that does it just fine. I think, right? What is a 5930K? Oh, I can't. Let's run the stress test. I think you would be fine, dude. Maybe see if you can find an 8-core 6000 series chip. How much FPS difference will I see moving from shitty 2133? Whoa. Holy shit, epilepsy alert, holy fuck. This looks cool, look at that. It's like a disco. You will see a huge FPS gain, dude. Massive. Going from 2133 to 4000, massive. If you wait till next Saturday, I'll do a test for you. I'll set my RAM to 2133 and then I'll set it to 4000 and we'll run some games. Don't have time today, but next time I'll do that for you. No, you don't ban people for flexing their Ryzens. That's fine. No one in their right mind would say Intel sucks for gaming. You have to ban people. First of all, you have to ban people that give health and fitness advice. That's 100% unacceptable in the Discord or Twitch. You do not give fitness advice to people. That's fucking gone right away. Holy shit, my eyes, dude. What the fuck is this? You ban people if they try to convince others of their reality with articles and stuff of mainstream. Okay, here's how you determine someone's information. Dude, I can't fucking look at this. What is going on? Mother of God. You ban people? So like if somebody goes in the Discord or Twitch and they're like, seriously, man, this is literally fucking driving me. Why do people benchmark this? If people go in the Discord or Twitch and they're like, you're wrong because Linus said so, that's bannable. Or Jay's 2 cents said so. Or because they haven't tested it for themselves. Or a very good example of that is monitors. There was that guy the other day when they were like, IPS technology is the best screen technology, and it has better viewing angles over OLED. And I'm like, have you owned an OLED? No, I've read it online. Then why do people do that? That's the, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? This benchmark is actually going to be skewed. I shouldn't have done the graphics because I have my frame lock at 278 for G-Sync. That's why it's at 278 right now. So the graphics score is going to mean nothing. No frame dips though. Look at that fucking solid ass 10900K performance. Yeah, that's another good one. Yeah, Ofuko. Yeah, Ofuko. The problem is testing stuff yourself costs a lot of money, so you have no choice but to believe the tech tubers. You have no choice, but you also shouldn't take anything as gospel, and you also shouldn't spew that shit in other people's discords because you haven't tested. Like you should eat 6 small meals per day, spaced out in 2-hour increments, because this person on the internet said that was the best. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Jesus Christ. I wish I could just cancel the stupid video benchmarks. Like, anything posted by somebody where they haven't tested it themselves needs to get the fuck off the internet. And that there's too much of that shit going on. Holy shit. Oh, dude. Whoa. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. And you know what the thing is? You guys only see the one screen, but I got 2 of them. So it's like fucking both of my eyes have one screen each. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. Christ. Oh. That actually messed me up quite good. And I have my brightnesses cranked, dude. Holy, I don't have epilepsy problems, thankfully. Thankfully, holy, I don't have any health defects. Thank God, dude. Can we get on to? Is this memory benchmark now? Okay, good. We're on the memory benchmark. Holy shit. I might have to just rerun it, but just CPU and memory. But anyway, yeah, we'll do this and then we'll call this stream. My throat's getting fucking scratchy. Oh, before I go, actually, wanted to show you guys this quickly. I got the review sample, my very first review sample ever, guys. They sent it to me for free, and all they want me to do is to record a video for them. Yeah, thank you. Review sample is huge. And all they want me to do is record a video of the actual installation because they don't have any videos of anyone installing it. But check this out. Look at this. It is so nice, dude. It's just a piece of acrylic and backplate that just sits on your backplate. It's so nice, dude. The construction quality is actually incredible. I know. So if this performs well, I will probably buy another one anyway, because like my wife's 3090, while she's playing Warzone, they're not watching the Twitch. No. They'll definitely watch the YouTube video that I send them. But my wife's 3090, the rear memory chips get so fucking hot while gaming. And the problem is, when I did the For the Win 3 review, it was on an open air test bench. It wasn't inside of a case. So the rear memory chip temperatures were a lot lower than what they are in her case. So I have to redo temperature testing inside of a closed case, which is what I'm gonna do that later with this thing. And I'm going to match it up against this thing. It's like a triple fan PCI Express slot that just goes over top and blows air down on top of the backplate. And this was like $15 on Amazon. So I'm gonna do like backplate by itself versus this thing versus the rear water cooler, and that's gonna be a really good video. That's gonna be key for 3090 owners. Dude, I don't have time to build your PC for you. Jesus. We have an entire Discord for that. Just post that in like the build section. Yeah, see, exactly. And it was on sale for like $15, so I bought two of them, and I actually have one over top of my 3080 right now because the Alpha Cool water block doesn't cool the chokes. And the back plate gets hot as fuck while I'm gaming, dude. I also got, let me show you. So another problem that my, Steen, if you're in here, Steen. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. Hang on, let me send you a Discord link. One second. Invite people. Expires after 1 day. Generate new link. Copy. Steen, yes. Steen, join the Discord and I'll give you a yellow name in there. Another problem that my wife's computer, so when you get a 3080 or 3090, for some reason, my wife's motherboard, the Z490 Master, had a big issue with PCI Express riser cables. My Asus one did not have those issues, but hers did. So I tried 3 different PCI Express riser cables. 2 of them only put the graphics card in 4x mode. 1 of them put it in 8x mode. And then I just bought a, what is this? A Link Up Ultra PCI Express 4.0 riser cable. So even though the Z490 Master isn't PCI Express 4.0, I think you might still need to use a 4.0 riser cable if you're doing vertical mounts, right? So I'm going to be doing another video testing a whole shit ton of riser cables on the Master. Because, and I haven't tested this one yet. This was like $90 fucking, dude. But on the ad on Amazon, it said it was tested with the 3080 in PCI Express 4.0 mode on X570, and it worked. So I also have X570. I'm gonna test that too. So I'm gonna verify their fucking claims. Oh my god, what is this? So how do I go to the CPU? CPU. Here. Okay, there you go. This is my CPU number. How do you do single threaded? Here you go. 3350. What was the 5600? Ryzen 5600 Passmark. Shit. Oh. 3-4. So yeah, that one is 100 points over mine. 140 points over mine. That seems about right. Right? You know what that tells me? Hang on, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and post it in the Discord. You know what this tells me though? This tells me that mine is going to be faster in gaming. By a lot. You know why that tells me that? If these numbers are almost the same, and this is all due to cache, and this 5600 number is all cache and IPC increase, this is not going to translate into games. This number only translates into synthetic benchmarks, whereas my number translates to games. Watch. Just watch what happens, my friends. Watch. Hang on. I'm gonna screenshot this. Put it in But that's also why people think I'm fucking crazy when I say my chip is gonna be fast, because my chip, my specific chip, probably will be faster. But that's just my chip. It's not exciting. File, save as, desktop. Okay. What time are we? We're at 2:34. Okay. Any last questions before we call the stream? This was a really good one. This went by fast, actually. I don't even know how I'm gonna chop this one up. Fuck. For YouTube later. Don't switch. If we have no more questions, Steam, but yeah, there you are. Hang on, dude. Roll supporter. Thanks so much, dude. I really appreciate it. If you ever have any questions, feel free to message me, dude. I have no problem helping supporters out. Like, hey, actually, if you're still here, quickly, how did you find the channel? Was it YouTube? I'm always curious how people found my channel. If you're still here. I'm not gonna bother with merch, dude. Not until I'm like huge. Merch is YouTube. Okay, got it. Which specific video wanted you to come into the Twitch and ask for help? Last question, sorry. I'm not gonna do merch just because it has a really high overhead for not a lot of volume. So in order for merch to work properly, you have to be selling like thousands of t-shirts. If I put an order in for like 100 t-shirts, it costs me a lot and I can't sell them for very much. So I would be doing all that work for free basically, and it's just not worth the time, you know what I mean? YouTube searching 3080s. Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. So I should not upgrade from... Oh, right. Sorry. Let me answer that last question quickly. I totally forgot about that. What is it? 5930K. How many cores is that? 6 cores. Okay, you would benefit from a core increase at even at 4K. What's the 6700K? No, sorry, 6800K was it? Broadwell E. No, not 6 cores. Is there an 8-core Broadwell E? This one. How much can you get this for? This would be a solid upgrade for you. And 20 megs of cache. That's fucking savage. Hang on, let's see this here. 6,900K. Yeah, just do this, dude. That's a cheap ass upgrade, dude. Yeah, just do this. This way you get 2 cores and 4 threads more, and you also get an architecture IPC improvement. And you get to keep all your lanes, and you get to, you know what I mean? Just do this. What was the 10-core Broadwell? I know that one is expensive as fuck. 6950X. That's it. That one. Don't do that one. Whoa. Dude, this is actually worth it. Wait a minute. Holy shit, dude, this is completely worth it. These used to be like 2 grand. Dude, I kind of want to buy this to test it. It depends on your budget. A 10900K and this will perform almost the same in 4K. 4K is GPU bound, not... And this is still ring bus, so you're fine there. It's not mesh, right? So a 10900K and this are going to be extremely similar at 4K. You know what I mean? Extremely similar. Honestly, if you are a 4K gamer only, I would actually go for this one because it has more PCI Express lanes. The 10900K is going to feel like a little bit of a downgrade because, and this has quad channel RAM. The 10900K feels you lose your bandwidth on your RAM and you lose your fucking lanes, right? You don't have a budget. Good question then. Nice. Okay, good to know, Steen. Good to know, Steen. Welcome to the community, dude. Good to have you. Lots of smart people in the Discord, dude. Shit tons of smart people. Yeah. Good night, coffee. Thanks for coming, man. Good times. Maybe we'll set up the Discord thing tomorrow when you're awake, because we have to kind of coordinate European time with my time. If you don't have a budget. Fuck. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you, dude. If you buy a 10900K system and you get rid of your old stuff, I know it sounds shitty, but can you sell it to me for cheap? Because I really want to test this. If you give me your X99 motherboard, I'll totally buy this chip and test it. I'm so curious what this can do. A 10-core ring bus Broadwell, dude. Nobody tests that shit. Look how cheap that is. Holy shit, that's fucking cheap, dude. Maybe I should just buy one. Fuck. How much are the motherboards? Sorry, dude, this is so fucking cheap, dude. I can't believe how cheap this is. This would be an incredible upgrade over your 5930K. Huge upgrade, dude, in terms of like frame times and stuff for 4K. Like, you won't have as many dips with this one, and especially with the larger cache too. I want an Asus X99. Oh, Rampage. Oh, that's a lot of money. Fuck. Yeah, see, the problem with the X99 platform is the motherboards are too expensive to get into. That's why all those CPUs are so cheap now. The Workstation one isn't bad. This is a pretty good price, but you're still paying $200 for a fucking X99, you know what I mean? That's too much money for a dead platform. And if you have 10 cores, you have to make sure you have a really good VRM and a VRM cooler. X99 Extreme 4. This is the last thing before we call the stream here. Oh, only 4 DIMMs too, huh? So this would actually be a good memory overclocker as well. How many power phases? Hang on, give me a second here. X99 ASRock Extreme 4 VRM. Extreme 6, Extreme 4. Hang on. 12 phase? The CPU socket is powered with a single 8-pin? What the hell? That's gonna be a problem with the 10 core. An 8-pin, a solid 8-pin can draw like 350. Well, maybe not. That'll be okay, actually. If you keep the chip under... Okay, if you game on it only, that would be fine. But if you're doing rendering workloads, this would be a problem. Yeah, interesting though. Very interesting, dude. Very interesting. Yeah, if you do sell this, I'll totally buy it off you, dude. Just because I want to try this chip really badly. I'm really curious what this can do against 10900K. I wonder if buying one of these is an old X99. I wonder if this is viable for gaming still. Anyway, guys. Okay, let's call this. Are you in the Discord, Blood Pearl? Get in the Discord if you're not in there. Yeah, get in there. Anyway, guys. Thank you for tuning in. This was a fantastic stream. Yeah, I think we're done here. Good. This is my score. You can compare your scores with my scores. Nothing more to say, guys. I'll be back on Tuesday afternoon, Tuesdays and Saturdays. I stream on Twitch for questions and all that shit and help. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday if you're around. And my wife just got home, so perfect timing. Okay, guys, talk to you later. Thanks for coming. And I'll see you in the Discord. Let me post the link one more time. There we go. That'll be live for 24 hours for any late bloomers that come in here. Get in there, hit me up, and I will see you guys later. Okay, talk to you later. Thanks for coming.